The Phoenicians are the Atlanteans. They are part of the Atlantean movement. You see it? Closely related to the Atlanteans. I told y'all who the Atlanteans was. Us. Let's keep going. Watch this. In the inundation of the Mediterranean, the rupture in the Gibraltar Isthmus, inundation of the Mediterranean depression that followed destroyed the last ties between the Atlanteans and Phoenicians. Right? And these people are the bloodline of the Atlanteans, the Phoenicians. That's what they're trying to say. And centuries wiped out even the recollection of the origin of the people of Peru, right? Thus, the newcomers to the Mediterranean shores, the ancient Greeks viewing a nation which, after two destructive catastrophes, still found enough energy to reestablish its prosperity, right? Could easily compare it with the legendary bird, the phoenix, which is Horu ideology. In fact, the Phoenicians, here we go, Phoenician civilization and the knowledge of the Phoenicians are remote countries in the Atlantic Ocean, right? Unless we assume that they are inherited their culture from the Atlanteans. So they're saying these people are connected to the Atlantic Ocean, the Phoenicians. Let's keep going. Shadow of Atlantis. Homer's peaceful seafarers, Phaeacians, resemble much the Phoenician, who possess agencies and factories everywhere in the Mediterranean basin. All over the Mediterranean Sea, these people had factories. Stuff set up, right? Setting up trade centers all over the Mediterranean. New people, right? The people of Peru and the Cretans of the ancient Greeks. That's what I told y'all about the Cretans. Called both nations the Phoenix, the red-skinned people. The old Egyptians, who called the Cretans Keftua, portrayed on their frescoes both the Phoenician and the Keftua with red skin minus a beard. You see that? Red skin. The Kefturim given by the Bible to the Cretans. The Cretans are the Kefturim in the Bible, people. See that? Homer records that many tongues were spoken in Crete, and that there were 90 cities built by these people over there. Over there now. We went to the Mediterranean. Stick with me. Keftua portrayed in fresco, both Phoenicians and Keftua, red skin minus the beard. Crete is an antiquity, was called Keftor, right? Given by the Bible to the Cretans, hence perhaps Egyptian Keftua. Homer records that many tongues were spoken in Crete, different languages. Perhaps the biblical Philistines, with their religious cult resembling so much of the Phoenician, were the Cretans' origin. Phoenicians are the Cretans. They're the same people, same type of people. Both of them got red. Both of them got coin linked to them. And I'm finna show y'all that. Both of them got coin linked to them. Both of them got copper linked to them. Coming from here. I'm going to show y'all in a minute. This may have been the descendants of Homer's Cadons who immigrated to Palestine and all of that. But we ain't going to worry about that. Cretans, Phoenicians, red people. Let's keep going. Now, Queen Europa, like I taught y'all, was the mother of the Cretans. You see that? Europa into the prehistoric race, enters later into the Cretan pantheon. Europa is the mother of King Minos, the king of the Cretans. All this stuff go together now. Watch this. Greek nickname for the Cretans, Phoenix, the Phoenicians. But the classical writer declares that Europa signifies the land of the sunset. Europa is the daughter of the red land, right? The arrival of the Cretan from the west, America way, and therefore from a certain Atlantic or American country. The American tribes often possess reddish skin, people, and moreover, certain certain eastern shores of America. Now, roll the coin. Roll the coin. I ain't even get the other receipt. Now, these are Cretan rings right here they talk about in the book. I researched it. They talk about Cretans wore rings with corn gold rings. In the book I got talking about the Cretans, they wore gold rings, corn on the end of the ring. Interesting. And they said they brought copper down to Mississippi. This is our ancient culture. So now, what I was finna show y'all. This mother goddess right here. This mother goddess right here. Got corn in her hand. And the Cretans had corn rings and they rolled corn in Greece on the island. Right? They said these people left out the Mississippi River way. They went this way out. And they went to Carolina, like Virginia way out on the river. All on the river system coming from Lake Superior, where the copper come from, right? And they speak of a mother goddess. This is some type of maize god, people. The mother goddess. Same symbolism in the mounds over here. I'll just show y'all that. Let me show it to you one more time, if I can find it. Roll the coin. Where is my receipt? Let me show y'all the mother goddess one more time. Right here. Tanit, corn, mother goddess. Tanit is Afri. This is what they named Africa after. Roll the coin. The Berbers and the Greeks and all them people got knowledge from these people, and they turned it, the name of the whole country into Africa. And then the Berbers took our language from the Phoenicians and act like they created the damn ancient languages, but they did not. And they did not build the structures over there, neither. Let's keep going. Now, let's get deep. The term Moor, right? North Phoenician colonists intermarried with indigenous African populations. See that? Phoenicians intermixed with Africans. Hebrews mixed with Africans. You see it? We are not the same people. The people speaking this Hebrew language doing agriculture mixed with melanated Africans. They owe us. We don't owe them shit. We taught them everything. Let's keep going. The Romans called the indigenous people of northwestern Africa Mari, meaning dark or black. But where they get that from? Where they get that from? The term came to refer to descendants of the intermingled Phoenician and indigenous African population. Now, let's get into that word. Semitic origin. In Phoenician and Hebrew, the root word maher or maher meant dark, scorched, blackened. These words were used to describe the Moors, the dark-skinned people of Northwest Africa. Now, roll the coin. That's a Hebrew word. Maher. But watch this. Maher, M-A-U-H-U-R, meant dark. Let's keep going. Watch this. I get there 2 times. Let me see. Muslim habits. That's the wrong receipt. Hold on. Okay. Mahurin has been suggested to have a Hebrew origin, right? Mahur in Hebrew, meaning the Westerner. Hold on. I ain't through breaking it down yet. Now, Mahur is what they was hearing. Them other people, right? Because I already told y'all this is Hebrew. They take words and they don't create these words. They just use them because they heard them somewhere in history, people. These people do not know this language when this language is being used on the land. Right? Mahur. Let's go back. Mahur, dark. Mahurin, Hebrew. Okay, now I get it. You hunter-gatherers heard us saying Hebrew words, and y'all turned that into Morris shit. But the YT people just called everybody the name because that's what people were saying, right? But that word is not Latin. That word don't come from none of it. The original word is Mahur, which is Hebrew, coming from the Westerners. Derived from Phoenician, could have Semitic Hebrew etymology. We created that goddamn word. Hey, keep going. Let's keep going. I ain't done with their ass. Phoenician, Mahurin to mean Westerners, the people of the West. Damn. Semitic term, adapted by the Greeks and Romans. Greek term for black, very black, moros. See, this is where they try to tell you that shit come from. The Greek moros, but it really come from the Hebrew-speaking Phoenician Mahur, the people of the West. You hunter goddamn gatherers. Hold on. Everybody is stealing these words, people. These people wouldn't even have no fucking languages if it wasn't for us. Now, as you see, the Greeks and Romans stole that word and started calling folks Maurice, which became Moor. But I just showed y'all the Berber people culturally assimilated the same people, the Phoenicians. Now they calling themselves the dark people. But let's keep going. I'm not done. I ain't done with their ass. Hold on. Now, we all know that Mahurin sounds just like Mu. Mu is a part of making this word. I'm telling y'all what I know, right? Watch this. The Greek letter Mu derived from the Phoenician. Whoa. See, that's deep. The Mur, M-U-U-R, going back in the ancient times, that's them real Hebrew mound builders. See, Mu is not Greek, it's Phoenician, it's Hebrew. Simplified from the Egyptian hieroglyphic symbol of water. But Mu ain't got nothing to do with them damn people over there. They go back into ancient time. Now, the Sumerian word for Mu, reputation, fame, Chinese got Wu, and then we have the name Mu associated with the mystical lost continent, right there. Now, if Mu is associated with Atlantis or Lemuria, Mu is Hebrew, bro. Mu is Hebrew. Whoever came up with the Hebrew language are the Moors, M-U-U-R-S, the ancient culture that was assimilated on that side of the world. We came up with Mu. Mu is, you see it right there, right? Derived from Phoenician. Right? Roll the corn. Depending on the culture, Mu can be an ancient word with a long and storied history, appearing in different contexts from writing systems of through mythology, right? So this is what I want to explain to y'all. If Mu is Phoenician is Hebrew. You see it. The Greek got Mu from. Now, Plato. Who is Herodotus? Where the fuck they come from? See, we gotta use common sense. Where is Plato and Herodotus from? Put it in the chat. Where they from? Greece. Greece. Okay. Greece, Greek, okay. They are Greek mythologists. They use mythology for ancient culture, right? Where did they get where did they even hear the word Mu come from? Right? That's what you gotta understand. Calling these people Lemurians and the land of Mu and all of that. Where is that coming from? You gotta understand that these people don't create nothing. You gotta dig deep to get where the hell they getting this shit from, right? So Mem is sometimes called Mu, right? The M. You see the M with men? People have ever seen. I ain't want to stop the live, but I had to. Give me a two. I hate to stop the live now. If I ain't got the receipt, I just got to bring it back. But I got to show y'all this because you got to understand where these hunter-gatherers are getting these names from. And stop all this mythology, bro. And stop all this trying to make up different land masses that don't fucking exist under the water, bro. We exist. We still fucking here. We still on the same land of ancestors was on. These people are mythology, Greek mythology. When they see a certain people with a certain language doing a certain thing, it becomes mythology. We cannot believe in the mythology of the hunter-gatherer. We got to believe in the truth of our people. So Mu comes from the Greek letter Mem. Hebrew letter Mem is related to the Greek letter Mu. So therefore, the Greeks get Mu from Hebrew Mem, which is an M. Come on, man. Come on. Stick with me. Mem. Right there. They go to M. It's pronounced like Mu. This is where they get the people of Mu from. The Lemurian mythology from. They're not talking about no aliens. They ain't talking about no sunken city. They talking about the people who speak in that language with that Mu. I'm telling y'all what I know. And they made these people superheroes and gods because they were so different from everybody else. This shit be hurting my heart sometimes. I'm telling y'all, bro. This is the extensive research I done for years, bro. Where is y'all getting this shit from? Who done it first? Who are the people y'all speak of? Right? Therefore, if Mem is Mu, Mem is Hebrew. The Phoenicians had it, people. There you go, right there. They're a part of this shit, right there. Ancient Hebrew also, right there. Now ancient Greeks got it after us with the M. That's where the letter M come from, after us. Let's go back. Hold on. Roll the coin. Right? Hold on. All this shit go together. Maher, dark. These folks saying Hebrew words. Phoenicians. Right? Mu. derived from the Phoenician letter mem. You see it? Don't think I'm making this shit up. Mu come from mem, Hebrew. So therefore, when you see a motherfucker like Herodotus and them, who are on the back end of the Greek teaching, they are talking about the people who speak of Mu. That's where they get these words from. That's where they get their damn languages from. That's where they get all of their culture from. Because ancient Greeks are living just like Cretans or Phoenicians, right? The Greeks got they culture assimilated the Cretans, the Minians, the Kelphtua people. This is who the Greeks culturally assimilated, the same people. Let me show you. I just showed y'all in the other receipt, right? The Cretans. This is who the Greeks get their culture from. The Berbers get their culture from the Phoenicians. Both of them are the same people from the red land of America. We name Africa and we name Europe. Now you get it? Because this is a mother goddess of the Phoenician with the coin. This is the mother goddess of the Phoenician with the coin. Simple, right here. Tanit. Them people came from here, man. Ain't no bet. Y'all got any questions, hop in the chat. Any questions, hop in the chat, man. Them people came from here. All of them. Just that simple. Now, knowing what we know now, we can figure out. I got Asia on the way. Asia on the way, dog. Asia and China easy to break down. See, it's the Middle East area and Africa and Europe is hard to break because they got they got the resources to hide the knowledge. I'll break Asia and China down easily. Han is the Milky Way, right? Han is the Milky Way. That's where they got the word Han from. Roll the coin. You said break Asia down. Here you go right here. There go the coin right there with the damn old Hindu maze, man. You want me? I'll do this tomorrow. the receipts are already loaded. There go the coin right there. The spirituality came with the astrology and the crops and agriculture to these lands, and we built them. And then we assimilated. There are people who was on that land mass assimilated us out of there. Come on, man. We are these people. We brought this culture to almost every advanced civilization on the planet. Anybody got a question? Kenobi, you got a question or a comment? Put my favorite picture back up. Yo,
look out there, True.
What's up, bro?
Man, you cooking, boy. Hey, not that you don't always cook. You know what I'm saying? Boy, you own that.
Super cooking now, bro. 4 pots on fire.
Hey, you know what the cold thing is, bro? You know what one thing I want you to touch on?
Yeah.
Bro, how they stole these animals, bro.
You talking about from over here to over there?
Exactly.
Bro,
because if you know
the time we was conquered or culturally assimilated out, we had already built the animal populations on these other countries. We had already been there for a while. So we had already bred and, we came and bred them. So when we culturally assimilated out and they live in our places, the animal's still there. You see what I'm saying? So that's how we bought the animals over there. Certain animals, and they just flourish as they got there. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah. I just know that like that old mammoth, you know what I'm saying, them old lions, the you know what I mean, the camel.
Yep.
Like they took everything.
Yep. They said it was there. Said they the one brought it over there, bro.
Yeah,
That stuff been there since our cultures came there thousands of years ago.
right,
It's funny because the elephant is a bloodline of the mammoth, right?
right,
You were bringing some type of ancient elephant over there, bro. Now they got elephants all over Africa. You see what I'm saying?
right, right.
It just kept evolving. So these people, the things these people did are amazing. They don't teach it. They don't teach us that the right way.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. They switch.
Rhinos and everything, bro.
Yeah, they switch it. Hey, but I didn't realize how much. Now I see why uh, the Hebrew, it automatically correlate. Man, this is deep, bro.
This stuff's deep, bro.
Yeah, this didn't change my whole outlook on life, bro.
It changed out, bro. This stuff is opening up the heart and soul of the people, man. I
Yeah,
promise you. Because when the way I know the way y'all feel when y'all hear me saying this stuff. Because when I found it out, I opened up and I looked at everything differently, bro.
yeah. You got to. You got to.
The history of the whole world is opened up, and I feel like now I have we know a purpose of what went on with these people. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Switching the knowledge.
Which in the knowledge, they switch the knowledge on us.
Yeah. Right. So you lose yourself.
You lose yourself, and
Me.
then on top of that, you lose your power because you don't know that your people are the people who were the most advanced people teaching these other cultures, and then they turned their back on us after they got jealous of our culture and tried to enslave us and make us prisoners of war and stuff like that.
You can't get him credit for a damn thing. Nothing.
Nothing.
That's crazy, bro. I appreciate you having me up. I just followed your. I just followed your boy Macon too.
Yeah, Casey Maker. He rolling.
Man, he been giving me some good jewels, bro.
Look Casey now. Casey got it. Casey know what's up.
Straight up, bro. Yeah, yeah. You have a great day.
You too, bro. Have a good day, bro. Follow Kenobi. Follow Kenobi. Follow Kenobi. Follow Kenobi. Once you get the real truth in your heart and spirit, bro, hey, it takes a weight off of your life. Like, because we are so spiritual as a people. And once you align it with the truth and align it with what's really going on, and you can trace it back to the origins people on the planet who was the most civil, who was the most advanced people, and who taught the most knowledge and and recorded their own history, and it's amazing. Because now I look at this different now. See, in the old day, we just like this is an Egyptian. We look at this different. I look at this totally different now. This picture, I look at this totally different. This is our ancient culture, people. The agriculture people. Buried just like this with the plow, because the plow is Tamari. The Tamari is the land of the plow. See, Egypt told you that. But if we don't know that, you see that plow? The land of the plow is Tamari, people. That's a fact. Google it. Google it. Let me show y'all something. Roll the corn. Tamari, you see that plow? See that plow right there? Tamari. Feathers. Plow. Okay. Okay. It's hieroglyphics. They telling you what's going on. They telling you. They literally telling you what's going on. Roll the corn. Prince Charmin. Give me a question or a comment.
Hello.
Yo, how you doing, bro?
I appreciate you bringing me up here. I didn't think it was going to happen.
Oh,
I've been watching you for months. I just want to say I love you. I want to say I
appreciate
love
it, bro.
everybody
Appreciate it.
here. I want to say that I myself, as an individual, am going through the ascension, okay, of 5D because and dragonflies. I'm catching the dragonfly on my page. I just want to say that I know that what you're talking about is true, and I'm pretty sure that America is what was being talked about when in the Bible when they followed the North Star. Okay, because America is the land of the corn, which is the most dispersed food in the world is corn. So it only makes sense, everything that you're saying. I just want to say I love you. And please keep
No
doing what
doubt.
you're doing.
Appreciate it, bro.
I just want to also say that the Bible is actually talking about nature. It's actually talking about how Moses spoke to the burning bush and God spoke to him through that. It's talking about how the insects went to Egypt. And it's talking about how Jesus walked on water. And it's talking about the natural phenomena which we are connected to in we are born into nature in America. We are connected to nature, and the Bible is talking about nature and how God will speak to you through nature. And this is essentially what you've been talking about. And I just
Exactly
want to
right.
say I love you and thank you for bringing it up.
No doubt, bro.
That's
Thank
it.
you so much, bro. Love and love
Thank
with
you.
you too, bro. Love you. Bro, my people got to get back to the truth. Now, he exactly right. Y'all follow him. Follow him. Follow Prince. He's exactly right. They're talking about nature, people. Nature is what took care of us. Therefore, nature is what we show respect to. And they take nature's teachings and turn it into religions and take the teachings from the nature, turn into religions. But at the same time, you got to understand this too. You got to understand this right here. It's metaphors. It's metaphors, people. You got to understand the metaphors of these books going back, into nature, right? Metaphors. Metaphors for star alignments. They go along with the history. Who are the first agricultural people to come up with that? The language, the teaching, the virtuousness, the way to treat your people how you want to be treated. All of that come through these people. Morals, values, it come through these ancient people that come from agriculture, right? Them people in the mounds, people. The mounds all around America. The ancient culture, they pulled them out the mounds and they know it. These are the people who created all of this. This went to another place, right? But he's exactly right. Let me see. Nate the God, you got a question? Comment?
We know the truth now. What's going on?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Good, good, good. I wanted to bring up the Beast of No Nation. If you ever watched that on Netflix, because you got some people that's in Jamaica and stuff like that. They Indian, you know what I'm saying? Hebrew clean, you know what I'm saying? They go to Europe or England, stuff like that. They be having English accents and stuff like that. But I was saying that you know, some of them so-called Africans are out there, because I'm Liberian and my dad was in the Civil War. That's why I say go watch the Beast of No Nation when you get the chance, because it talks about how they was killing them for their blood and stuff like that, trying to get the Christ blood of the bloodline. And I want you to, you know, study on that a little bit, because it's kind of interesting. And even with the recent thing, because
what you
yeah.
saying is they was killing people in the islands trying to get the blood, or or the people from the islands went to Africa and they done it.
I feel though the they because you know you said that we civilized everything, Asia, Europe to Africa too as well. Even Africa, how you even said in the Great Mother Lecture that it was a goddess named Aphrodite, how Africa's named after Aphrodite, and how we was there, and you know, even how we speak, because that's why I brought up the Jamaican as well, because some Jamaicans, they be having English accents, some Indians, they be having African accents. It's wars. It was wars that's recent. That was in the 1990s, bro. In the civil wars that my dad had went through. They was killing. They had to hide in the bush for 3 months because they was killing them, even in Nigeria and stuff like that. And it's kind of interesting because we is Indian, but like everybody in the world's Indian, but it's like we speak a different language still to this day and have different accents and stuff like that. And that's why I find it interesting. And I also want to touch on the voodoo and the Orisha stuff like that. I don't know if you study that on the occult, but they always be like, yeah, it started from West Africa, it started from Africa, it started from Africa. And I feel like subconsciously it puts the people that really started those teachings, it brings them down kind of because it started here in America first. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention because it's deep, because you know, this is recent. Like they really killing people over the blood to get the Hebrew clean blood, the Atlantean blood from that. And it's very interesting, bro. Like Beast of No Nation, and even with the Orisha and the voodoo, how they lied every day. They always said it was from Africa and stuff like that, and really originated from America. Because that's another thing. Like the magic, because a lot of people tapping into their magic. You do magic? We know the truth.
Nah,
Nah.
I don't do it. I know about it, but nah.
But
see, this the thing. This the thing.
yeah.
To be able to do any type of hoodoo, which they call it, this is what they call it, you got to be in tune with nature.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of it comes from nature.
Yeah.
What do? They get a bowl, they put a certain type of plant, certain type of a certain type of water that come from a certain place they think is dish, and they put it together, and then you go boom, hoodoo, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what the study of nature. This is what's connected. People were so connected with nature they can use certain things in nature to make other things, you know, to heal you, to do this, to do that spiritually. So automatically they come from the people of nature. So they don't come from Africa, because Africa is not the nature's continent. We all know that. They come from here.
Yeah, it's dry over there.
So they boosted it up as some type of magic of evil. Like, because they didn't understand it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You taking an aspirin or a BC is hoodoo, bro.
Yeah, facts.
It's just that simple, because it's something created from nature that somebody found out what that tree done, and then they scraped that tree, and then they took it with water, and their head stopped hurting.
Mm-hmm.
They call it hoodoo. So you got to understand that it's nature's healing for our people.
Yeah, I'm God.
And it's not, you know, and people think it's some type of evil thing going on, but it's not. It's just people. People just plants and they just turn it evil, but it's just normal stuff. In the South, it's normal. Like people scared of it, but who don't know nothing about it. But it's just normal.
Yeah. Appreciate it, bro. Bro, because it's some real deep stuff, bro. It's some real deep stuff. Hey, go watch the Beast of No Nation when you get a chance. It's talking about that. It's talking about us, bro. It's talking about us.
All right, I'm gonna check it out.
All right,
I got idea what you're talking about, though. Y'all follow Nate the God. Nate. See, I'm gonna tell you something, Nate. Though, before I move on, Nate, they've been using our people as spiritual, everything we got. They live on top of our mounds, bro. They hurt our people, take their blood, they keep our bones, they do all of this stuff. These people been doing it. So I understand what you're talking about the Beast of a Nation. Everything we ever. That's why they have museums and artifacts. They keep everything that the ancient spiritual people had. And yeah, they still know who you are, and they still need relics to this day of that same bloodline of people. I know, I understand what you're saying. I'm just listening, but I understand exactly what you're saying. Angel Faith, got a question or a comment? Angel. Yo.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Peace, my brother. Apologies, I didn't know if the thing loaded, and then I saw you it like glitched, and then I saw you just staring at the camera, and I'm like, oh snap. I got referred to you by an influencer. Her name is Anu Marie Ra. She goes by Remember Who You Are on TikTok. And everyone kept saying, roll the corn, roll the fucking corn. And I was like, what does that mean? Where is everyone getting this from? What am I missing? So I had to catch up on a lot of your videos on your page. But my question is, did you have some type of sense of knowing that something ain't right? Because that's mostly why I initially followed Anu, because there was a lot of stuff she was saying that it just resonated with me. Like, I was born and raised non-denominational Christian, and everything was just like not seeming right. And I didn't like the fact that I was called blasphemous for simply asking questions. Like, I was like, who is Jesus's mother? And they was like, oh no, Mary is. And I was like, well, who is his heavenly mother? And they was like, well, he doesn't have one. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. I'm like, how does he have a dad and he doesn't have a mom? Someone needs to answer my questions. And they was like, well, that's blasphemous to question God. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to believe in something that doesn't make sense to me. So, and I believe like everyone should do that. I don't believe anyone should be religious. Everyone should be spiritual. You need to do what resonates for you and your spirit individually. And I get that. But yeah, my question is, as have you ever had that feeling? Because I feel like I've had that feeling ever since I was like 3. Like, this world ain't right. Like, something here is not right.
See, yeah, I had that feeling. But see, when I got that feeling, my people put me in line. My great grandmother kind of put me in line, so I kind of understood a lot of things at a young age, probably around 13 or 14, right? She told me from the start that our people and our spirituality and our knowledge of stars and agriculture fed the world. So and then she said that was the things that went along with the Bible teachings. And so I always looked at it that way since I was probably like 13 or 14. And like I said, as I got older, I started researching and learning what this stuff really means. But she put a lot into me when I was younger. So I had started studying probably now like 17 or 18 and started trying to figure out certain little things that go along with the teaching. But I was just like you. At a young age I was, but once I got
big things, like I was like, why does the new year happen in the middle of a dead season? Now, why is an 8-year-old asking that question? You feel what I'm saying? Like, who told me to say that? Like, how do I know what a dead season is? Like, something in my spirit told me the way that they run in this world, period, isn't right, and we need to fix it immediately.
You connected to it. Somebody in your bloodline connected to it. That's why you already understand, like, this can't be right, because I don't even feel right about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a New Year's resolution. Why you gotta wait till New Year to start over? Start over right now, or go to sleep.
In ancient times, the New Year was in the spring.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why doesn't it make sense to start
exactly right
dead season where nothing is happening, everything is dead, frozen in stasis? Like, why not start when stuff starts beginning to grow again?
Look at it
like doesn't that make sense? My dad was like, that's too much like right, and then walked away. Like, that was the end of the conversation.
Look at it like this. Mardi Gras is a spring festival, right?
Mm-hmm.
Really, we were doing Mardi Gras for the beginning of the new year. That's what they want to teach you. That's a New Year's celebration in ancient culture. There's not no Mardi Gras, so-called. It is a New Year's celebration. Because when the spring starts, that is the beginning of the year for ancient culture. Mm-hmm. So that's where they come from. Mm-hmm. It's like, that's why you felt like this. The winter is not the New Year.
That don't feel right at all. There's a lot of stuff that's been coming out, and like me doing my own research, and then or sitting here listening to certain people's lives, I'm like, that makes sense. See, this stuff actually makes sense. Like, I don't like the fact that people try to preach out these ideologies, morals, and ideals, and then get offended or shut down when you have questions to ask. Like everyone's not you. Like you must not understand that everyone's not you and they not receiving information like you receive information. We gonna have some questions about what you saying right now.
I want the question. That's the whole point. To be able to, so people to figure out the truth, where they can, get higher into what they're trying to learn.
Yeah, my favorite quote that I recently saw, it was like, saying I'm grown is not the end of the conversation. It's your ability to have one.
Yeah.
If you're actually grown, like.
You're right. But that's amazing though that you felt like that, because it's exactly what ancient ancestors done. This is not the new year. This is
And when I found that out, I showed my mama. She was like, "Girl, that's not right. So why did the world do this?" I'm like, because they took over. You don't understand. Someone brainwashed you. They got it. They got my mom. They got her.
That's the rejuvenation of the earth during the spring. So that's Osiris teaching. That's a new teaching. It's all this stuff the same. A new is Orion, Osiris is Orion. All they got to go with the resurrection of the spring equinox, which is the new year. Because the new year starts when we sow the seed or we plant the crops, right?
Yeah.
So that's the real new year. Now the fake new year is to throw you off on some unnatural stuff, right?
Even if you go by the astrology, like
Go by the astrology.
Aries is the head. So like you go where Aries start. Like
you go where the spring equinox starts.
Yeah.
That's the sowing of the seed. So that's the new year. That's what really the new year is. Good question though. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, y'all follow Angel Faith. Follow Angel Faith. Follow Angel Faith. They try to say it's a spring festival, but it's really a New Year's festival in ancient culture. Right? So really you have to study the spring equinox and understand all the stars that go along with it, and then understand all the deities that came from it. It's a good question though. Divine Love, got a question? Comment?
Greetings, brother.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Look, I just left Chicago, right? You ain't lying about nothing. I was on a tour and they was talking about the buildings and everything. Bruh, you know how they knock down everything? They got corn all on the new buildings. Louis Vuitton stores got corn on them and everything. I'm like, man, my dude wasn't lying. They was talking about on the tour, they was talking about the mother goddess of the agriculture, and they was talking about another female goddess about war and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, is everything Truth was saying? This dude wasn't lying. Which I never doubted you, bro, because I go behind you and everything. So it's just like, I just wanted you to tell me something about John Baptiste. I think that's his name.
Baptiste.
Yeah, him. They was talking about him, how he built Chicago.
No, he didn't build Chicago.
It sounded like a lie, and I wanted to get up and say, man, you lying, Crocker, you lying, my boy, say that.
I think he's a French Huguenot or some type of, he ain't from here, so.
Yeah, his name sounded like he wasn't.
He from over there somewhere. See, that's the
right.
That's that European melanated people trying to claim our cities, right?
Yeah. Man, corn all over Chicago.
It's on the ancient building because we built the ancient building before they got here.
Man, they even putting it on the new stuff. Yep. I'm telling you, they even putting it on the new stuff. It's so sad. And then my people be doubting this stuff. It hurts so bad to see that our people is suffering and don't even know why.
Don't even know why.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Everything is truly about
us. You saying they put the corn on the new buildings they build, or they on the old?
It's on the new buildings. I just left there yesterday. It's on the new buildings.
They building the corn
on the Louis Vuitton building, brother. The new buildings too. I said, this man ain't lying about nothing.
What's to go along?
That corn is everything, huh?
What's to go along with the old building?
Man, look. It's sad. It's sad, man. I said, man, no wonder I've been loving corn all my life. I'm connected to it.
Yeah,
Roll the corn, brother. Roll the
we
corn. Have a
connected.
good day.
We connected with so much stuff we don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff we forgetting about. We connected to a lot of things that come from here.
Yeah, I got to go back to Chicago because Chicago is deep.
We
It's really
couldn't
deep
even
down
live
there.
nowhere else and be satisfied. I'm telling you. We think we can.
Right.
We wouldn't get it.
No, this is home.
It's home.
This home. And I'm from Alabama, man. I'm so glad I went to Chicago. I got to move around some more. Because everything, like, I'm in the Baton Rouge right now. I'm going to the LSU Mounds. I'm waiting on you, though. Because I done learned so much from you. I thank you so much, brother.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. Hey, see, if you got some pictures of them, hit me up in the DM.
I'll send them to you. I got your email. I'll be talking to you on the back end.
Gotcha.
I'll be bothering you like a mug, but I learned so much from you, and I thank you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Y'all follow Divine Love. Follow Divine Love. I need to see that. He said they got the new building with the core. That's fire. Let me see. RJ, you got some question or comment?
Oh, hey there. I didn't know you accepted it. I appreciate that. Yeah, going back to the new year, our months are even labeled wrong. Like you talk about August, September, October, November. That's month 6, month 7, month 8, month 9, December. That's month 10. So we even go by the wrong names for our months.
Yep.
They used to be labeled differently.
Yep. October.
And then have you ever looked at all the megalithic structures across the world, man? Like, so I've looked in a lot about what you're talking about. So much that not so much that civilization started from the North Americans and went to the old world, which I don't dispute that. I'm intrigued. I've been watching all your videos for like the last 24 hours because it's a whole new avenue for me to explore. But I've looked at a lot about just the construction of the interlocking megalithic stones that were being set up and built. And it's my belief that civilization was just reset fully and completely. North America, about 10,000 years ago, a giant rainstorm of just massive meteors and comets were crashing on North America, and it caused a violent flood. And we know people were here in North America from fossils and whatnot that we had prior to this. So the megalithic structures that would theoretically be in North America, those would have been swept away because of this massive just wall of water that came crashing across North America. But have you looked into these megalithic structures? Because I'd be really curious to see what kind of like imprints
This happened with the flood. The flood is an American story. It's not an African story. It's not that happened on this side of the world. The flood is when the ice age ended and a lot of water was already on land masses, and that water from the ice age flooded out America. A lot of ancient spots in America. That's where the flood came from. But a lot of our people from here, which were the ancient culture, got unalived, right? And some of them started to travel around the world around that time because that's the biblical flood story. The ice age thawing out and it's flooding out the land. And our people are leaving here and going to other places, right? And what you said about the months, you're exactly right. Because ain't no way October is the 10th month. And we all know an octopus got 8 arms, right?
Right.
So it should be the 8th month. It's just
right there.
But you know how it go. But you got to research it as if the flood happened when the ice age ends. Then you will understand it more. And these are those stories of Noah's Ark, and that's where all this stuff happened. And this where this story came. That's an American story.
It's so obvious to me that there was like interglobal connectivity at some point prior to Columbus. Like it's odd because there's people got there, so obviously they got there and they stayed and they migrated and they settled, whether it was from New World to Old World to Old World to New World. They were traveling, yes.
People traveled the Atlantic Ocean in 8000 BC. I'm talking about Columbus wasn't even thought about. His parents wasn't thought about. His bloodline wasn't even thought about. They showed you got to research Phoenician ships, stuff like that going across the water 6,000 BC. That is 7,500 years before Columbus. So Columbus is, he's just a small potato in a pot. Y'all have a potato, bro. Good question though. Y'all follow RJ. Follow RJ. We talking about, the ancient culture created the world. See, some people start their information at a certain time frame in the world, right? You can't do that. Columbus ain't even the first person to America. Get the fuck out of here. Columbus is really trying to, let me show you something about Columbus, RJ. That Columbus thing is a whole made up hero type story, right? They want to say he took the maize back to Europe because he know how important the maize was to the ancient cultures in Europe. See, kings knew knowledge over there. The kings sent Columbus, so they already knew what his maize came from. So therefore, they want to take the rings for bringing corn to Europe, right? See it right there. Agricultural revolution, corn. You did not start no agricultural revolution. These people know about the ancient cultures and what was built from corn. See, they're not stupid. We try to act like these folks stupid. They don't know where they're going. They just landing on islands. See, that is stupid for you to think like that. These people are not dumb, bro. You just happen to stumble up in India and call them Indians. No, that ain't how this shit happened, bro. No, you think these people dumb? They just on a boat, just floating, just trying to hit land? No, them people know what's over there through the history in their country. These people know what they come to do. These people ain't playing. They already know they finna make Columbus the hero of the ocean and the hero of corn and the hero who discovered America. They already know what they doing. We got to stop downplaying these people, man. Now, true enough, we created everything, but once they learn the information, they use it. They just don't sit on it. They use the information when they find it out. These people are not no damn fools. They know it's been boats coming before them thousand years. They know that. But they want to claim it. Ain't really no reset. See, a lot of people try to teach their Tartarian reset thing, but all our cultures was attacked and unalived, people. That's the reset right there. The flood waters ain't kill everybody. It wasn't no flood in Africa. It wasn't no flood in Jerusalem. It wasn't no flood on the Euphrates. It wasn't no flood in Egypt. The real people got unalived. The flood happened over here. Right? Killing and carnage happened over there. So therefore, wasn't no reset. Them people just unalived the ancient bloodline of the nature's chosen people and took their damn spot. That's it. Right? They always try to make the flood is the reason everything is buried. No, people buried most of this stuff. Not no flood. And these buildings go underground because they was built like that. We built underground. Where you think we get all this mining from? Deep down in caves, pulling out gold and copper and steelite and hematite. We build structures going underground. Now the flood did come and stack up on some parts of America and South America and Central America. That's true. But that ain't the reason. Right? That ain't the reason that it's not like that. Our people still lived in those areas after the flood. Right? People came and took these places. War, disease, Mongolians and Spaniards and Frenchmen and Europeans. They reset the earth. The Roman Catholic Church reset the earth. They got the resources to go around the whole world and take over all holy ground and bring it back to them, right? They found all that ancient stuff in Peru with Dr. Crispy, looking just like Anunnaki artifact. It took it right to the Vatican. He died. They took the artifact to the Vatican. Why? Because the Roman Catholic Church is getting all your artifacts, putting them in museums, selling them around, putting churches on top of your stuff, acting like it ain't no ancient culture, just a church right there now. You got to understand how the world works. The flood ain't reset nothing. The flood just was a catastrophe. A lot of people got on the line, but a lot of our people lived. The reset came when certain other cultures took over the power of the earth. They learned the ancient knowledge of the original people. That's when the change happened. Wasn't no flood. Roll the corn. People gotta stop using that same theory. These theories are just theories, bro. I just sat here and taught a whole 2 hours about the Phoenicians or the Hebrew people coming to the North Africa and how they was bust upside the head by Berbers and had babies with them and they took their language, they took their culture, and you got to understand that it's different cultures fighting wars, and whoever win the war tell the story. It's simple. It's history. Whoever wins tell the story. Let me see. Tyrone Hull, you got a question or a comment?
Hey, we know the truth now. What's going on?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm all right. Thanks for asking. Yeah, my comment is that you're absolutely right, man. History is important. Not only is it gonna teach us what we need to know, it's also gonna teach us how to deal with our enemy.
Exactly.
With that being said, I had started to dig into some of the stuff you talk about as far as like the star alignments and all of that, because I kept seeing that symbol on the back of the ambulance, that serpent with the staff. And that's stolen as well. They use that symbolism as a Greek god, and that really comes from the star. The people that found that out, that used that, it comes from the star alignment. They used it to tell time when the sun covers half the equator. And it comes from ancient people. I have some pictures too. You'd be surprised. The people that comes from look just like us, and they usurp those people. They unalived them.
I know it.
And so, man, everything you talk about, it definitely resonates with me. And like I said, I started doing my own due diligence and digging into all the stuff that you talk about. Man, that star alignment is something, man. It really ties into who we are. And they cover everything up, just like you said, with these deities and gods and things like that. And it's all ancient culture.
All ancient culture, bro. If you can read the stars, you can break the code on anything. 75% of the things the words we say every day come from stars. Comes from some type of form of ancient language of a star. Hebrew, a lot of Hebrew words come from stars. We gotta understand that when people don't understand certain things, they just make up things about it and they use it as stories. Or if they hear a story from somebody else and they don't understand it, they take it as another, like a mythology, right?
Right.
So once you break it all back down and go back to the basis and origin of it, it's coming from our people talking about star stories for different parts of the year, different metaphors, different things they saw along the Milky Way in different parts of the year. So that's why it's so important. You're exactly right, though. That staff does come from there. You're right.
Hey, I appreciate you, truth, man. I'm gonna make sure I keep tuning in, man, because you definitely be on to something, man.
No doubt. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate that. Good question. Tyrone Hull. Follow Tyrone Hull. Follow Tyrone Hull. Get a couple more people in here. Let me see. Coach Fred. But yeah, you're exactly right, man. Once you learn them stars, it's gonna be there. It's there. That dude, what up?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They let me up.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I was just telling my girl, like, the star alignment show you when you need to plant that system,
Yeah.
and when you need to harvest that corn, and when it's time to grow them crops.
Exactly.
The star alignments.
When it's time to store them, when it's time to redo the field, all that
Yeah,
stuff is in there.
all that. The star alignment tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, ain't no Native American they don't have nothing to offer you. Just like white people, they have nothing to offer you. They don't know nothing about none of that. They don't know nothing about none of that. I was just married to a white tea woman for 5 years. She don't know nothing about nothing. She said, "Why you plant tomatoes?" What?
You know nothing about it.
You don't know nothing about it. I said, "Man, my granddaddy from Mississippi, man."
Yeah.
You gonna say, "Why you plant green tomatoes?" Green tomatoes? You ain't never seen the green tomato? Man, roll a corn. Roll a corn, man. Roll a corn, man. I got up out of that, Truth. Truth. I got up out of that. I got up out of that, Truth. I got up out of that. I got up out of that.
It was time to go.
Yeah. Tell me why you want it. It ain't green. I never seen the green tomato.
Hey,
How?
Hey, to be honest with you, bro,
Man, you 50-something years old. You ain't seen it.
when people don't understand nothing, it kind of
You don't understand?
turns you off about the people, man. You be like, let me get out of here.
Yeah, let me get up on about here. Let me go. Man, let me go and get what they say. Go and get. Go and get. Go and get.
Y'all follow that dude, man. That's funny. Y'all follow that dude 516. Yeah, you exactly right, dude. Ain't no connection to the spirit or no teaching or nothing, bro. Like, that's why I don't see how people, can do that, but each his own. I got 4 more people in here. I'm gonna get up here. Chief, I'm gonna let you come up in a minute. XL, I got you coming too, bro. King James, what up? My boys are here to get up out of there. Yo.
What's going on, family?
What's up, bro?
Oh, man, peace and love, man. I enjoy coming on, checking you out.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah. Hey, look, let me throw this in here real quick. So I've been on these studies from, back in the day, from since we had to go to the library, thesauruses, and, back in the day, wasn't no internet, right?
Uh-huh.
And so when I come on here and I see you dropping the gems, I say, I wonder if people understand how valuable what it is that you're putting out there, right? Yeah. So I just wanted to, send some love out to you. And I don't care for the follow request on my end. But I tell you what, there's over 200 people in here. Yeah. Y'all donate to the king for what he's doing, to the God for what he's doing. Because what you're dropping is the truth, it's gems, it's eternal truth. And get your popcorn ready, people, because what's about to hit the table is about to be amazing. Yeah, pun intended.
Amazing.
Exactly. Pun intended.
About
yes.
To be amazing.
You say what now, King?
You're exactly right. It's about to be amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
It's coming, bro. We can feel it.
Dig that, yeah. You know what? Just real quick before I get up out of here, me and my better half, we were in Florida, in Destin, Florida, and we were stumbled across this mound temple location that said to be a sacred temple mound of Destin, and it said that the people of the builders of the mound are a ancient people from back since 700 AD, and but then they have an artifact on it, and you know who they look like?
Who they look like? Like us.
The U.S. You know what? Us. You know what? Let me get up out of here. I just wanted to send love to you. So anybody who locked into the live, man, if you have a a cash app or a donation center, because it's all about energy and currency. At least $9, because 9 is the divine. Get your popcorn ready, because it's about to be a barbecue. Can you
roll the coin? Follow King James. I appreciate that, King James. I appreciate it. All right.
Love. Stay up.
All right. Y'all follow King James, man. Roll the coin. Yeah, he exactly right. He exactly right. He wanted. I was just showing some artifact from Florida the other day. Look just like us, man. It's crazy, man. And the people in the museums know that too. They know it. That's the cash out right there. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm still working on the land grab too, so we're gonna get that together. But that's it right there. Well, I got the other 3 guys in here. Elder, what's up, bro? I got you coming next too, Chief. Get a quick question, quick comment.
True.
What's
Love
up,
you.
brother?
I'm in love with you, brother.
I'm in love with you, man.
Oh, boy. I tell you, boy, you be putting that chef suit on for real, boy, and that hat. You're the kitchen hot.
Got the cook, man. Got
Kitchen hot. But I only got 2 questions for you, my brother. First question is that book that you was talking about early in the live, right? I just want to know the author to that book. You know, I got to get all these books, man. I be like getting every book and reading them all. And then
right here.
Yeah, that book. Who's the author to that?
Atlantis. I can't think of the name of the author. I can find it for you though.
There's like 3 books that say Shadow of Atlantis, The Shadow of Atlantis, and then there's like 2 of them that just say Shadow of Atlantis. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying, from which one to grab, but
gotta go back into my stuff and find the name of the author.
Okay, whenever you find that, just shoot that to my
I'll shoot it to you. I got
and
you.
then also the other question I want to ask you, you know, since I'm here in the northern Cali part, right? You know, Alcatraz Island, you know, that's one of our sacred sites too, right? That they, you know, put the prison on. Now, I've heard stories, you know what I'm saying, ancient stories that used to be Queen Khalifa's castle. Now, what's your take on that?
I think it was. Because I'm gonna tell you how they play with us. It's a book talking about Queen Khalifa. They say it's fiction, right?
Right, of course. Everything about us is fiction,
but in the
right?
book, they said she had a castle with gold plates and gold. The castle was made of stone in the middle of the ocean, off the coast, and she had gold plates and gold forks and gold all on the animals she had. And I'm thinking they talking about Alcatraz. But that's the only thing that go along with it with that California landscape or the area they say Queen Khalifa was in. So I'm thinking that was an ancient spot for her.
And then one of the things, right, like how you always say how they always want to, like, you know what I'm saying, trash ancient Kodesh land, right? Yeah. So I was tripping off the first thing this fool Trump did when he got in office, talking about he want to reopen it and turn that back into a prison, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, the Californians, we ain't fuck that shit. We ain't going for it. But at the same time, you know, I noticed that every time there's something that's special to us, they put this bullshit on it. Either, you know what I'm saying, like you say, these fucking military parks, or they put these jails, or they, you know what I mean? And so when you was talking about the whole prison system, I was like, man, that just, you know, because that rock, like you say, that's a special rock, man. You know, that's why
somebody built that rock.
Right. Like those natives, the quote on natives, they went over there and even in the 70s did a whole, you know what I'm saying, demonstration over there, right? Yep. For that rock. So we know that rock is special. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We know that rock is special.
Man, so many special places, man, that it's on stuff on top of it. It's amazing, man. Man. I was just looking at Gettysburg, and they found a melanated man's skull out there in an old farm on the Gettysburg Military Park. Ancient.
Wow.
And it's in an old newspaper clipping. Then I found it in an old book. It was some ancient people at that spot building stone structures and mounds where the Gettysburg Military Park is. And they found skulls of these people, bones of these people, but they still ain't. And you send them to the Smithsonian and nobody, so yeah, they on top of all our stuff with all these military parks and stuff. That's a fact.
Brother, I don't want to hold you long.
No doubt,
ERG, Khalil at the gum, roll the motherfucking corn, brother.
Cool.
Love you.
Appreciate it,
And
bro.
in love with you.
Boy, I'm in love with you. Y'all follow Excel. Follow Excel right now. I got a couple more people. Chief, then I got you coming up, Drew. Chief, what up? Give me a quick question, quick comment. Come back up, Chief. Let me get Drew in now. Yo. Oh, what's up, brother? Let me see. But man, I appreciate y'all. The land pool is still on my YouTube. The land pool link, and there's my cash app. And like I say, we still got to get that land and start building on that land. So I'm still working on that. Even if I have to just put coming up soon and just do it on, something got to happen by. I'm gonna get through the winter this time, but I want to get that land before the spring comes back again. And then, so I'm gonna say around February or March, hopefully I have been to fundraise the money to get that first piece of land that we can start building on and becoming self-sufficient. Because I don't want to put no rush on it before the winter comes. But by next spring, we need to be on it. So y'all look into the land pool on my YouTube and my Cash App as We Know the Truth Now with the red logo. And I'm working on that. I really want to get on this TikTok and show people how, our people are coming to this land that we got on our own and building and working together. And I really want to put that on some type of footage, man. That's my goal, and then to do it and to help our people without no pressure on them, and without no pressure on them on land that's protected by our own people. I really want to see that day. So I'm still working on this. So y'all don't forget about that. It's very, very important to me at this point. And I want to do that. And I don't even care if it get cold. I'm still coming to these mounds and these different places, man. I'm still coming out there. So, and I'm supposed to get with Duke Deuce coming up this weekend and do some stuff with Chief Say Cool if everything go right. So that's coming up this weekend. We're gonna go check out the Yamasee land and get some footage of that and talk to Chief Say Cool. That's gonna be fire. Let me say something, man. And I don't want to start nothing, but I know, they always say, stick with your people and all of that, but all these people not our people, man. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I know we virtuous, we want to do that, but some of these people, like they turning this information into a big ass social media group, right? They turn this into everybody friend just because everybody kick knowledge, and we gonna meet up over here and shoot podcasts, and give gifts, and nah, man. Because some of these teachings of some of these people have misled our people. Some of these people beliefs ain't got nothing to do with your belief system. Some of these people are just want to be smiling and buddy with these people on the internet. that's cool if I just happen to get caught out and that shit happened. It's cool, and I ain't trying to create no division or none of no shit like that. I'm just talking because I sometimes it just comes out of me like this, right? I'm not here to pacify no man's ego who is not aligned with the original teachings that I'm on. I'm not just teaching this stuff just to be like, okay, boom, I want to still go over here and hang out with all these different cultures. No, I don't want to do that. No. And I ain't mad at nobody, and it ain't nothing got nothing to do with that. Spiritually, I cannot align with nobody who is not even listening to the information. They believe what they believe. Or they ain't trying to dig it out the truth. They really just faking like they want the truth, but they don't really want the truth. They just want just enough truth to get some views. Just enough truth to get the podcast popping. Just enough truth to get the YouTube and the Instagram popping. Right? Hang out with just enough cool intellectual people just to get it popping. No, man, I ain't with this shit, bro. I ain't got to go to no podcast. I ain't got to sit down and have no conversation with nobody about nothing. I ain't got to do none of that. You know why? I want to talk to the people who really trying to find the truth. Right? I ain't just trying to talk to you because you got a name and you on the internet and you walking around and you got a camera with you and you trying to, be a content creator and fuck all that. I ain't invited to the cookout. Because my information see, you can't put me in no room with no Muslims. I ain't going for this shit. They are the people teaching the alien shit. Them the people who are contradicting the knowledge of your ancestors. I don't even want to sit down and talk to y'all, bro. For what? What we got to talk about? Enlil, the Anunnaki giants coming down the bus from Nibiru. What we talking about? Elijah Muhammad? What we talking about, bro? We ain't got nothing to talk about, right? You can't put me on I can't pull up and go in no room. Now, I'm going to say it like this. Now, if somebody aligned with me, call me to a spot to talk, and these people are there, that's different, right? That's different. But if I'm just, you calling me and I know what you do, and I come over there just to smile and giggle with you, I'm not doing that, bro. You play on my intelligence, bro. You can't play with my fucking, you can hurt my body, but don't play with my intelligence, bro. Roll the corn. I'm not getting up there with no white boy talking about no alien knowledge, bro. You will never see me doing that shit in there laughing and giggling. yeah, Iki gave the DNA to the, hell no. Fuck you and your podcast. Roll the corn. I ain't got time for this shit. I'm playing with my own people's history for a view. Right? Now, if you know so much information, why are y'all still joining these groups that's hiding our history? Anything that hide my people's history, I'm not fucking with it, bro. If I claim to be from Mississippi with the blood of an ancient Choctaw mound builder culture that come from mound builders, and you over here talking about them Moors who built that motherfucker from Europe, I ain't talking to you. I don't want to sit down and talk to you, bro. If my ancient ancestors made up all the knowledge for agriculture and you talk about a motherfucking alien created it, I don't want to talk to you, bro. You ain't that smart to me. You can have 1 million subscribers, you still a dummy. Roll the corn. I was just watching Billy Carson talking about the aliens stopped the chromosome on the end, so it made the chromosome stick to the, man, shut the fuck up. That's natural occurrence of that shit, man. There ain't no damn alien, man. That shit happening in nature anyway, man. Stop lying, bro. Trying to sound like you niggas all smart. Y'all ain't having no high-level conversations. That shit is petty. You niggas is not having no high-level conversations. That shit is low vibration. Talk about all the same shit the hunter-gatherer been teaching for 1,000 years. Come on, man. That's why I don't be to reach out to people, bro. I fuck with more rappers than I fuck with people talking about information. I fuck with Duke Deuce. Duke Deuce hopping in the river with his shoes off, bro. Getting connected to the land. Niggas not doing that. That's my dog right there. Come on, man. Regular people seeing these people get in the river. Some of y'all were there. This shit is powerful. All that playing around, going to podcast, giggling with gifts and bullshitting and trying to goddamn fuck all that, man. All y'all ain't a line, bro. Ain't gonna never be a line. I'm trying to align with my kind, man. I don't care if he got 0 followers or he got 1 trillion followers. We even got Muslims and shit, all these old different cultures and shit, all on the land, trying to get land now, acting like they some type of nature's people. You niggas come from the bricks. The NOI started in Detroit somewhere in the bricks, man. Come on, man. What have y'all done for my people, man? Nothing. What y'all done? But try to recruit people to come help the push y'all shit. What y'all done? Y'all security for people? Okay, that's cool. Y'all been here all these years, bro. What have you done for the man saying he's from the land of America? This his land. Nothing. Louis Farrakhan was on the damn podcast with the Native American man talking about his wife from Timeri was out there dancing with the Indians and she looked just like them. Because she ain't no damn Muslim. People chose that fate. How can you diss Christianity and you come right back with your religion? That make any sense? You can't be that smart. Both of it's the same thing, right? This is 2025, bro. This is not 1980. This ain't 1972. I ain't talking about no Malcolm X or none of that. Because back in the days, you had to acquire knowledge from somewhere, bro. But this is 2025, the age of information. We can't be out here playing like that. This is not a fame trip, bro. This is not for fame. And, bro, I'm not here to be nobody's partner, bro. But the people that really care about this stuff, they're my people. This ain't no bootlicking contest, bro. Roll the coin, man. This the truth. We've been lying and playing and running around trying to be partners for too long. My people from the red clay. We claiming the red clay. We ain't claiming no motherfucking Mecca. We claiming Macaw, the corn, nigga. So automatically, if people don't come to me with an open mind and I ain't fucking with it. Because see, I sit in there and break your whole religion down in your face, then it gonna kill your whole content. See, I don't want to do that. With receipts to match. And I ain't trying to get no division, but this is not aligned with all our spirits, bro. It ain't about just kicking on knowledge all the time and sitting around and everybody don't even supposed to be. See, do what you gotta understand, bro. Y'all are in this live because this connects to you from the dirt through your people, through nature. That's why y'all in here, bro. Y'all ain't in here for nothing. Spies and bullshit people might be in here trying to, but I'm cool with that. This is the public space. But my people in here for knowledge of ancestors that's true, that has been lied about for thousands of years. That's why y'all in here. I know why y'all in here, because that's why I'm in here. Right? If you don't align with that, ain't no use to me even ain't no use to me changing my path to align with you, bro. You want to give 10% of the truth? I ain't fucking with it. You want to give a religious truth? I ain't fucking with it. Because it ain't true. You want to get what happened at two, three times after the original thing? I ain't with that. You want to teach what happened in Morocco in 1492? I don't care. Fuck they got to do with me. We already know y'all bring y'all ass over here on some whole culture vulture shit. Right? You want to bring that old materialistic, greedy spirit over here to us? I ain't with that. It gonna come to us anyway. We ain't even gotta act hard. See, y'all be working too hard. They don't control us. They don't control your spirit, what I do, who I want to align myself with. They don't control none of that. I'm messing with good people, virtuous people from what I come from. Other than that, I don't care nothing about it. Because it's a distraction at that point. Right? Yeah, these people are not aligned. I ain't kissing no ass going out here like you'll never see truth now in the room with no fake people unless I would trick there. You ain't finna see me not aligned with my people. I ain't aligning myself now. If I get tricked there and you come on over here and do this for me and you lied to me and these people there, I'm cool with that. But if I know what's going on, I ain't going because that ain't got nothing to do with me. Everything ain't got nothing to do with everything, bro. I want y'all to know that. We cannot learn knowledge from over there, then try to come back over here to the nature's people. Because you're going to contradict yourself. Because somebody taught you this, but it's really this. I'm telling y'all what I know. To align with the right thing, you got to stay aligned with the right thing, bro. If not, you're not going to get the full effect of the truth. You're not gonna get that weight off your back, right? You're messing with the wrong people at the wrong time. That weight is still on you. I'm telling you. Let me tell y'all something, man. I knew people all my life from the streets of Mississippi. Them people I met at the mounds gave me more power spiritually than people I knew all my life in Mississippi in the street before I started traveling, right? What that shows you? I'm just meeting these people that day. I feel the alignment of the right people just raises your energy automatically. Come on, man. I'm telling you what I know. Total strangers, people. Total strangers. I feel more safe with them people than I be with people I know. And that is amazing to me. Ever since I left Ottawa Mounds, I have not been able to figure that out. I know it's a spiritual connection. You're exactly right, but the feeling of it is you can't see some stuff you can't explain because it's a feeling. It's such of a powerful feeling you can't even put words to it. I'm telling y'all, bro. I lined them people up, and there were them probably like at the height, it was probably like 50 or 60 people. But the power of those people who was aligned with what we was talking about, aligned with the truth, aligned with the land and the mounds and the river. Bro, we stood out there like 8 hours, bro. People did not even want to leave. People were like, Truth, I gotta go to work, man. I got to leave now, bro. People didn't even want to leave, bro. Like some type of heaven, like heaven. It felt like heaven on earth, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all what it felt like. It felt like pure heaven on earth. It wasn't nobody looking at nobody clothes. It wasn't nobody looking at nobody hairstyle. It wasn't nobody looking at nobody car. It wasn't looking at nobody. It wasn't nobody looking at nobody nothing that was materialistic. It was all looking at the people as beautiful people of the land. It wasn't no judging. It wasn't no arguing. It wasn't no loud talking. All we heard was water from the river hitting the rocks, bro. Come on, man. Wasn't no envy, no jealousy, when we don't worried about nobody getting shot in the neck and all that old hunter-gatherer shit. Wasn't nobody worried about none of that. I can't even explain it. It was so powerful. Come on, man. You had to be there just to feel what I'm saying. And what's crazy about it, bro, we didn't even really go up on the mounds. We would just sit by the river. Like we were just at home. Like we weren't even on no tour. We just chilling by the river. We just here, bro. We cool. It was a spot on the river with some shade right by the river, bro. The wind was blowing through there. It was like heaven. I promise you. Anybody who was there, put something in the comments. If you felt the same way, please say something. They won't think I'm tripping. Them the people I get on here and do this for, bro. For real. I don't do this for no audience or no motherfucker talking about no other shit over there. No. Oh, that don't even cross my mind. I get on here and think, okay, somehow I'll get on this live today and learn something that might change their whole way of feeling, might change their whole being. It might, because it's going to connect to them because it's people's real history. 90% of the world trying to hide it. 98% of the world trying to hide it. I'm like me and a couple more people I have ever seen in my life even run this stuff down like this, bro. They're going to go right to mythology from the door. So, and then what's crazy about it, bro, it's harder on me because I have to do real research to bring this knowledge, right? I could just go get any book and talk about the damn Anunnaki. This shit falling off the shelf. Them garbage ass books. I get any book and talk about a Thoth and and Athena, and I can get it's millions of these books, right? You got to really study to learn this stuff, bro. This ain't no history that you can just come on live and just freestyle. No, big dog. What I be teaching y'all in these 2-hour live, bro, that should be 10 years worth of study. I'm telling y'all what I know. 10 years, 12 years to figure this shit out. Then new research and new books come out. Then you start to put the pieces together. So it's just the time for it to come out. It's just a perfect time for it to come out, right? But this ain't no regular teaching I be putting on these lives, bro. I watched the video I done last year, bro. That shit was not regular. It was it's still stuff in these videos I done that I be forgetting about until they come back into some type of information I'm studying. But this stuff is hard, bro. The words are changed. The dates are changed. The people are changed. Everybody got different names, right? They won't show you what they found in these structures. They won't show you the blueprints or the layouts for the ancient pyramids and buildings. They just show them from the outside. They won't show you nothing of value. They won't show you what's in the tomb, what came out the mounds. They won't show you nothing. This research I be doing, I be blind stabbing in the dark and just happen to find something that go along with it. But if I had the real receipts coming from the people who dug this stuff up, this stuff would have been over, right? But you got to understand the different languages and how the languages turn. Because one word might break the code that means something else with the etymology of it, right? That's why I was talking about Mu is a Hebrew word. So all that Lemuria, the land of Mu, they come from some type of Paleo-Hebrew agriculture language writing people. Don't put it with religion. Put it with the people who created it. That's all you got to do. Don't try to say Hebrew is a religion. No, Hebrew just means Ibri, passing over, passing through. The people who passed through at the time. That's all it means. So we're talking about a people with a different language, a different culture, a different way of life, coming from a different part of the world. When you look at it like that and you put the agriculture there, now you can start to understand a lot of this stuff. Love y'all, and I'm in love with you, man. 150,000 likes, man. Appreciate that. Y'all go subscribe to my YouTube if you're not. That's my cash out. The land pool is on YouTube. When you invest in the land pool, you can see how much money in there. So when they hit a certain point, I'm gonna take it right up there and everybody face on TikTok and buy the land on live. And go right to the land and show it to you on live. And we're gonna get right to starting to roll the coin on that same land on live. Everything gonna be televised. Ain't no playing around or ain't nothing. We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time to play no more. This stuff is serious. Right? So like I say, this is all for the people, man. This ain't for none of that other stuff. This for the people. That's all it's for. Now things happen just because, but it's for the people. They're teaching us Pan-Africanism, Moorish, Muslim, Roman Catholic, all these different things. They're teaching us aliens, different entities done it, monsters, ghosts and spirits. The only way a spirit can hunt you is if you disturbed the spirit. You're not connected to that spirit. Only reason they're going to do something to you. We walk around every day and we don't even think about no ghost or no monster or no spirit. Y'all do. Because y'all have harmed the spiritual world by digging up spiritual places and putting stuff on top of it. Well, y'all got them mansions with them haunted ass houses because y'all houses on top of mounds. You disturb that ancient spirit on holy land. Therefore, that spirit gonna disturb you. Y'all start writing movies about it. Steven Spielberg and goddamn, they write movies about how they bother the spirit in these mounds and stuff like that, and they hunt their house and hunt the hotel and all of that. That's what y'all be talking about. See, that's y'all culture. I go to sleep at night, don't hear nothing move ever. Y'all be bothering spirits that don't belong to y'all. Y'all be opening up spirits that is not connected to y'all. Right? Y'all see these melanated people doing stuff, y'all try to go do it. And when you open it up, the people you pulling out of that spirit ain't got nothing. You're like, who is this hunter gatherer? They done let me out. Oh man, I'm finna hunt their ass for 500 years. What are y'all doing with this? Who taught y'all this stuff to get in here to talk to me? What the hell is y'all doing in here talking to me? Where are my kinfolk? Truth now, where you at? Why in the hell is Sally and them in here at the table pouring goddamn shit on the table trying to get me to talk to them? Truth. I'm finna tear their ass up. Don't worry about it. That would be happening. Y'all let that entity out, it ain't got no connection to y'all, and then that motherfucker tear y'all, hunt y'all the rest of y'all life. He's like, what the hell? What is Karen doing in here talking to me? I ain't never seen one of these Karens. When I died, there were no melanated people around. Who the hell is these new form of people? I'm finna hunt this shit out their head. Roll the corn. I'm telling y'all what I know. Everybody want to be you. I'm telling you. Everybody. They want to learn your medicine, your plant medicine, your hoodoo. They call it hoodoo or witchcraft. They want to learn your plant medicine. Go sell it out the damn. CVS and Walgreens is selling hoodoo all day. That's how I got to explain it to my melanated people. CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, buying damn medicine is selling hoodoo. Where you think that shit come from? Where you think the medicinal purposes of plants turned into pills? They turned it into pill, but the plant medicinal work came from our culture. Everything in there is a plant. Keep playing. That's hoodoo. Deep down in Louisiana, they scrub willow trees. Put it in a thing for aspirin, the most powerful aspirin you're going to ever take coming out the inside of a willow tree. They call it witchcraft. Ain't no goddamn witchcraft. My head just hurting. My body aching. That stuff, that's where they get the BC powder from and aspirins and stuff, right? Come on, man. That's where they come from. Now Christians telling you it's evil. Ain't nothing evil about that. My damn head was hurting. Back in ancient times, somebody figured it out. Somebody figured it out. Somebody made millions off of that. So watching your ancestors do that too. What they doing out there scrubbing that tree? Oh, we finna put that shit in the bottle and sell it. You think them damn hunter-gatherers ain't see your ancestors out there doing this stuff and bottled it up? They did. And they ass billionaires right now. Talking about we ain't got no culture. Shit. All them crab leg, y'all throwing all that Cajun sauce on. That's our culture. Y'all stop all that bullshit. Stop acting like putting them crab legs and shrimp in the tasty crab and all this. Our culture. You think that shit come from? Huh? You think YT people came up with the juicy crab sauce? Huh? You think that fried catfish and that fried chicken with that cornbread, them damn peas and greens, you think that ain't our culture? Smothering chicken and gravy and rice, and you think that ain't our culture? Fried shrimp, and you think that ain't our culture? Anything fried and meal and flour, our culture. Anything. I don't give a damn what it is. Huh? Talking about we ain't got no culture. Best damn food in the world. Take your ass over there to Africa and go order you a pizza and see what you get. We got the best food ever. Our people been doing this shit for so long, bro. But let me explain to you how powerful our culture is. I'm finna get out of here after this. There's a gas station in Mississippi, bro. Ain't nothing but Middle Eastern people in there. Nothing but Middle Eastern people in the gas station in Mississippi. These motherfuckers cooking the best soul food you ever ate in your damn life. They studied it. How do these motherfuckers get this taste on this chicken? How they get these greens? These people studied that stuff, bro. Bro, you can go in there and get you a plate from all Middle Eastern people. It gonna taste like your great grandmama made it. I'm gonna go in there and make a video one day, bro, when I go back that way. Them people study our culture. They know we're gonna come in there and buy that stuff because that stuff is made the same way our grandmama and them made it. What they do is they hire black melanated people first, back in the day. See, back in the 90s and early 2000s, when they first got here and got the stove, y'all ain't seen your grandma and them would been the back then. They learned the recipes as years go by. So in 2025, when I go in there now, ain't nothing but they people. They got all the melanated people out of there. They gone. Them folk got everything, bro, made just like melanated people make it. The crab leg with the sauce, the fried chicken, the greens, the cornbread, homemade cornbread, bro. These people got spaghetti made just like your grandma. Them people took them recipes and they still using them in them gas stations, making all type of money. And I swear, when you get that plate and taste it, you'll be like, damn, they learned this from some older people. Yes, had to. And ain't number Middle Eastern people in the store. They learned the way. Our culture is learned, bro. We see stuff every day, but these people really be stealing our culture. It's learned. All type of ways in the South. These people riding around with a Confederate flag that came from an ancient Indian flag, bro. They came all the way back to the old Hebrew X, all the way back from the old mix and the mound builders. The flag all the way up there to Confederate flag right now. They still riding around with it, acting like it's some type of power symbol. Nigga, they come from us. How the fuck is a power symbol for you? You that stupid. You that stupid. Thinking you shining on us with a flag that our people created. So I just laugh at them because I know they ignorant, right? They don't even know no better. They don't know. These are the same people, YT man, kill a YT man, and y'all out there talking about some White power, we ready to fight. Who y'all finna fight against? Yourself? Who the hell is y'all finna fight? Y'all want us to do that shit so bad so y'all can have a reason? Well, y'all gonna get y'all ass kicked. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Why y'all out there talking about white man power and shit? Y'all killing each other. Stop white on white crime, bro. That's my new slogan. Stop white on white crime. What is y'all rallying about? A YT man killed the YT man. What is the rally about? White man power. That's how low vibration these people is, bro. Y'all ain't got no enemy and y'all looking for one. Y'all are creating enemies in your head, bro. Ain't nobody do nothing to them white people but them white people. Ain't no melanated person on top of the roof in Utah Valley. Do y'all know where Utah Valley at? In the middle of nowhere. Ain't nothing but some gatherers out there. And then the mayor gonna get on there and say, I really wish it wasn't my people. Who the fuck you thought it was, mayor of Utah Valley? Who y'all thought it was? Who y'all thought was up there? NBA young boy? NBA young boy live in the mountains, right? What, Utah? You thought young boy left the gold, the Grave Digger Mountain and posted up with the rifle? Who the fuck live out there but NBA young boy? It wasn't NBA. I think he was on tour. He wasn't at home at the time. Roll the card. Listen, you know there was some hunter-gatherers talking about, I wish it wasn't my people. Who the fuck you? This is the mayor or the governor or whoever of the town. He's supposed to be the intellectual hunter-gatherer. He's still saying that he wish it wasn't his people. These the people running for office, bro. These the people who say shit like this out their mouth that's supposed to be intellectual people. These are hunter-gatherers in suits with stolen land. That's all it is. Hunter-gatherer in the suit who went to a garbage-ass college. His mama done probably paid for him to graduate. Political science. Now he a senator and he dumb as fuck saying shit like this. That's why I don't look up to these people, bro. I'm not looking up to no dummy, bro. I don't care if your ass got 1 million followers. I'm not looking up to dummies. Charleston White, I'm not looking up to you. I'm not looking up to you. If you're not trying to get down to the truth, and you just trying to make entertainment for people, that's cool. But I don't look up to you. So if a mayor or a governor of a town say some shit like, I wish it wasn't my people in the middle of Utah and it's 99% white, you an idiot. Yeah, I said it. Roll the coin. Whatever his name is, put in the chat, I'll tell him his name, he an idiot. Why would you say something like that? Who you want it to be? Us, so y'all can attack us? We always the problem, but we ain't the problem. We never been the problem. Y'all been the problem the whole time. The whole time. When I heard that kind of made me feel a certain type of way. Because now you are looking, that's the governor of Utah. What's his name? What's his name? Y'all look up his name and tell me his name. What's the hunter-gatherer name? Because I'm going to roast him. He tripping. I wish it wasn't my people. Ain't nothing but some tissue paper out there in Utah, bro. tissue. All the whole roll of Utah is white, man. Spencer Cause. Is his name Spencer? Spence. Spence, who you thought shot that motherfucker off the roof, Spence? Who played for the Utah Jazz who black, man? Who played for Utah Jazz, Spence, and shot the rifle? Come on, Spence. Damn, who is that? Who played for Utah? I can't even think of no. Damn, Clarkston? Clarkston played for Utah? What football team they got there in Utah? They ain't got no NFL team, dude. Yeah, they trash. Karl Malone shot the motherfucker. The mailman delivered. Jordan Clarkson shot the. Oh, Jordan. Man, come on, man. Utah. Brian Russell. The one Brian Russell shot it. Who shot the gun? Colin Sexton. Who shot the gun in Utah? The Governor Spence. Damn. Donovan Mitchell shot. No, he played for Cleveland now. He left me. He left Utah. Who done that you thought was melanated trying to blame us? Bro, they ain't got nothing to do with us, bro. NBA young boy or Colin Sexton. That's all people stay out there. Come on, man. Roll the corn. Ain't nobody of our. I didn't even see nobody in the crowd look like us. And you want to sit there and say you wish it was somebody else. You hunter-gatherer. Appreciate y'all, man. Roll the corn. If y'all didn't check the first part of this live, y'all check it out on YouTube. We know the truth now to YouTube. Almost 200,000 likes, man. Well, I got 164,000. Appreciate y'all. I ain't even been putting no videos together, and then I got to start back putting the videos together. But I'm going live every day with different parts of history in different places around the world, not only America but around the world, because all this stuff connect together. You can't do it without one and without the other. So appreciate y'all. Love, you know what I mean? Love, wish y'all have a great day, man. Roll the corn, Galil at the gun. We know the truth now.
My spirit told me to calm down because I want my people to hear what I'm saying. You are the most demonized spirits ever. And you come over here try to push that shit on us. But I'm going to wake my people up every time. Okay? I know you people. I live around you people. I know what you do.
So Mama G, you claiming African is the most cursed continent in the world, right? But this is the reason why. This is the reason why your politician, your companies, and all these other people.
Let's leave politics. Let's leave politics out of it for a second. Let's deal with human beings. Straight
mix
up.
everything, right? Let's mix everything.
Wait, you heard what I said. Let's leave the government out of it. Let's talk the straight facts. What the African people do. Let's talk like that.